Tarot reading. Why most physics use tarot cards for a reading. Tarot cards are probably the most recognizable and popular method for physic readings. The cards themselves do not have mystic power, but as an information organization system they aid the psychic in gathering information about the client's question, and often propose a course of concrete action. History of tarot cards. The tarot cards emerged in the mid-15th century in Europe to play games such as tarot. From the late 17th century on, these cards were adopted by mystics for divination. The first known documented tarot cards were created between 1430 and 1450 in northern Italy, when additional trump cards with allegorical illustrations were added to the common four-suit pack. Over the next couple hundred years, the tarot became associated with esoteric principles. Antoine Court de Gebelin, a French Protestant pastor, printed an essay on the esoteric meaning of the tarot in 1773 that became the basis for much of tarot theory. In 1910, the publisher William Ryder and Son produced a new tarot deck where every card was rendered with mystic symbolism. The next year, A. E. Waite published a pictorial guide to the tarot to go with the new deck. It became and remains the most popular deck in the English-speaking world. With the explosion of New Age teaching in the 1970s and 1980s, many new decks were designed with different themes. New decks debut often. How do tarot cards work? The tarot is a very specific system of information gathering that is based on many arcane elements. Numerology, astrology, and alchemical symbols are worked in the meanings of the cards. While it is true that the intuition of the tarot card reader is needed to render an accurate reading, it is also true that the symbols are embedded with specific information. A tarot deck is two decks combined together. In the first deck, the major arcana, 22 cards representing the spirit growth of man, are sequentially numbered. The major arcana is best at answering questions about spiritual matters. When they appear in the reading, it indicates that it is best to resolve a matter in the highest, most moral way possible. The second deck is called the minor arcana, containing 4 suits of 14 cards. In each suit, there are 10 numerically sequenced cards, plus 4 court cards. The 4 suits are the basis of modern playing cards, though they are named differently. Each suit has a specific area of human interest. Cups talk about relationships, pentacles, money matters, wands, communication, and swords, difficulties and trials. Each of the suits relates to one of the 4 alchemical elements, and each numbered card is closely aligned with the meaning assigned to numbers in numerology. The court cards, the page, knight, queen, and king often indicate people related to the question at hand, illustrating qualities of the individual, even their coloring. Based on certain cards, and the position of them in different spreads, a good tarot reader can give you the timing of a future event. Besides knowing the meaning of each number, the suits, and the major arcana, a tarot reader must be prepared to interpret a card that upside down, as that will have a different, and not always opposite meaning of the card right side up. Finally, there are many different spreads, the way to position cards, which are used to facilitate different kinds of readings. A good tarot reader will be able to offer a variety of different spreads to bring the answers to questions in sharper focus. A sample tarot card reading. The current was considering a move to another part of the country. She was thinking it was a good idea as many aspects of her current life had come or was coming to a conclusion. The advantage would be to move closer to a much-loved sister and an easier climate in which to live. However, as you can see at first glance, the cards say, not so fast. This spread is the Celtic Cross, a popular spread often used for everyday matters. The first thing we notice that out of the 10 cards, 9 are upside down. With so many cards at cross purposes with a question, it indicates the client is not seeing the situation clearly. She needs to look more closely at the situation before she can make a decision. The center card, the Four of Pentacles, reversed, indicates money matters that are unsettled. The Temperance card tells the current she needs to slow down and take her time. The bottom card, the Tower, is usually an omen of disruption. However, here in the reversed position, shows that things are not as bad as she thinks. The Three of Hearts, reversed, in the position of influences passing shows that current unhappy situations are going away. The Eight of Wands, in the position of influences coming into being, talks about information she has not received. The Wheel of Fortune, reversed, tells her that the current situation will be appended to a different result. The card at the bottom of the column, the Queen of Cups, may be the client herself, seeing things emotionally, instead of practically. The card above, Nine of Swords, reversed, show that other people don't want her to move. The King of Pentacles, above that, may provide a reason not to leave. The final card, the Ace of Wands, reversed, shows delays in current plans and promises the start of new things to come in her current location. Is a tarot card reading for you? Tarot is a very flexible and accessible form of divination. Many people are amazed at the depth of information that a good tarot card reader can reveal. Oftentimes it can uncover information the current does not have. If you are looking for concrete answers to current problems, a tarot reading is a good fit for you. Please follow me to learn more about magic and share your experience.